Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Kevin.
And the greatest driver.
Tony.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Kevin
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Thank you, James Fallon. If any guest assistants have a medical emergency, drop something of value out to the tram and any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the radio cord runs along the center seating of the tram. We'd like to assist and soon and safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please stay seated, keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. When you use your record of overhead any assistance, the studio's private property at any point during the tour. Drop your phone, just get ready to use the restroom. Pull the cord, remain seated. Please don't smoke at any time during the tour. Be prepared for a tour tonight. Features loud noises, some treatments, fire effects, and water effects. You want to have those cameras out ready for some great photo opportunities. Wet, your safety, those around you. What else? If you're sitting in a blue seat, there's an especially good chance you'll be getting wet. Don't bother looking; they're all blue seats. Making our way down the poster timeline, everybody, you're going to see a few of our thousands of films. You're in the Super Nintendo world also. The theme park us on the studio tour, but this guy, Carl Lemley, bought the land over 100 years ago, started the movie studio, a bunch of farmland, chicken coops here, Tommy bought the property, thought, hey, if this newfangled movie business thing doesn't work out, I'll be a regular old farmer. And it worked out. We've released more than 8,000 films over our 108 years of filmmaking. Yeah, it doesn't matter what time of the day, night, weekdays, weekends, holidays. 2 a.m., always something happening, always something filming here at Universal. All of our sound stages have what you call a wigwag light. That's a red flashing light. If it's flashing red, that means they're filming at that exact moment. I gotta stop my jibber jabber and I'll toss this up screen. But happening right now, off to our right, we got our fire station we're passing by. We got our own sheriff's station, and there's more evidence of it. Hey, everybody. Yeah, we got our own fire station, we got our own sheriff's station. So we'll post it off the city code and everything that a little city that Universal Studios basically is. If you need it, we got it. If you hear any loud prehistoric roars coming from the right, almost certainly the Jurassic World ride. We're about to pass by our first sound stage on the left, probably our most historic. They made the first Jurassic Park in this sound stage. A lot of big history. Al Pacino, Scarface, say hello to my little friend. That happened inside of that sound stage. Tropic Thunder, Inception a bit more recently. Here we're making our way to the front lot. We'll be cruising through our TV alley. We'll be sandwiched between the sound stages and the outskirts of Super Nintendo World to the right. We've been making movies a long time, also making TV shows a very long time here. Quantum Leap classic time travel show, the early 90s. We continued that show, Quantum Leap, filming on the lot the last couple of years. For the last couple of years, the stages on at the beginning of our TV alley, they've been used to make Bel Air, the dramatic retelling of the Fresh Prince starring Barry Banks, and even more recently, they've been used to make Ted. That's, of course, the prequel series to the Seth MacFarlane film. And here he is, Seth MacFarlane, will tell you more about it.
Hi everyone, Seth MacFarlane here, and I'm excited to share with you a behind-the-scenes look at my Peacock original event series, Ted. It's a prequel series set in 1993, and that means our skilled craftspeople had to build a high school, a house, and even recreate downtown Boston as it looked back in the day, using exterior sets and facades that you're about to see on the tour. But I should warn you, Ted is intended for mature audiences only. So grown-ups, tell the kids to go in the other room before you watch. Oh, come on!
Catch our shows on our streaming service, Peacock. Also just released in Peacock, Universal Pictures Oppenheimer was nominated for a bunch of Academy Awards. Hey, you ever see one of the trams with the green lettering on the side like we got? That means it's one of our fancy new electric trams. They're more fuel efficient, cleaner, faster. Here's more from Al Roker to tell you more about it.
I'm proud to announce that Universal Studios Hollywood is converting the world-famous studio tour trams to become electric vehicles. As these trams roll out, guests will be experiencing all the movie-making action propelled by the latest energy-efficient technology. And this is just one example of NBC Universal's and Comcast's commitment to becoming carbon neutral by 2035, helping us all take another step toward reducing our carbon footprint. So, welcome aboard for an awesome experience that's also awesome for the environment.
Making our way a little further down our TV alley, just past the soundstage used to make Family Feud, Steve Harvey, a little bit further down. Yeah, these sound stages upcoming, used for a little bit of everything. The first season of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Hitchcock's The Birds, Fast and the Furious films made in these stages. Again, we got our Minion out there, Minion friends always guarding this part of our TV alley. And the soundstage they're in front of used to make The Good Place, Ted Danson, Kristen Bell. That was a big hit for us, a good 5 years, Ted Danson, The Good Place. We got a bunch of Teds walking around here. We got another one coming up on the left in just a bit. You saw Illumination Entertainment. That's the production company brought to you the Despicable Me, Super Mario Bros. And here, the statue marks the beginning of these production bungalows where Illumination and a bunch of the other big production companies are. Yeah, if it's not about editing, screenwriting, business, office stuff like that, these bungalows have also been home to some of the biggest stars throughout the years. Just a couple of names: Doris Day, Jimmy Stewart, Paul Newman, Marilyn Monroe. Those are still as we pass by our most famous bungalow. In just a minute, we're going to pass 5195 coming up on the left. It was home to one of the all-time great directors, pioneers of filmmaking, Alfred Hitchcock, Rear Window, Vertigo, Psycho, The Birds. Yeah, we're going to pass in just a second, bungalow 5195. And this upcoming bungalow, it was actually offered to another famous director at one point. Hitchcock's home. There it is on the left, 5195.
Hitchcock's office. That should be a drive, a museum.
Very exciting. Just to know that he was there and why and know he was in that office.
Hitchcock has influenced every director.
I saw Hitchcock once walking around the commissary.
Hitchcock had his bungalow on the line. I used to go see Alfred Hitchcock.
I loved working with him. I highly respect him. He really understood fear and terror. The Birds, that was a really scary movie.
Birds? Oh, man. That had me looking at crows like for the next 10 years.
Psycho, of course. Vertigo was one of the all-time great masterpieces. Hitchcock was master.
Finishing up the front lot and our TV alley stages on our left used to make Lopez versus Lopez, of course starring George Lopez. But that's it, everybody. We've officially made our way to the back lot. We filmed the very, very big stuff out here. Whatever appears to be brick, stone, concrete, probably foam, rubber, and fiberglass on our metro sets. Coming up on the right, we got our New York street. We need a new city street scene, the hustle and bustle of a busy city street like New York. We'll be cruising down that in just a bit. Well, first, though, get a good street, always be used for something new. But you'll see coming up on the right here, Brownstone's got to be most famous for being Jim Carrey's home and Bruce Almighty off to the right.
Oh, you're done.
Beautiful. We got our most famous sets coming up, everybody. At least if you're asking me. About to cut through Courthouse Square here, built to be the courthouse in the classic To Kill a Mockingbird. It's Gregory Peck. But this is used so much, this area. But once we turn right, we'll see this building on our left that was a part of true movie history. Really one of the biggest movie scenes of all time. Maybe one of the biggest ones, if not the most famous one, filmed here at Universal, happened off to the left. That's, of course, where Mr. Doc Brown sent Marty McFly Back to the Future.
It was actually the back lot of the courthouse square that inspired the entire climax of Back to the Future.
I had scenes up on the bunk tower on that ledge. There was a ledge about that wide. And I was standing inside, looking at the ledge, and I already had vertigo. I just thought, there's no way in the world, no way I'm going to stand on that. I was up there for quite a while. Of course, I had a cable.
course, that scene's so famous. Always change the way. Gotta keep it fresh for new shows, including Ted making his show right here at Courthouse Square. We gotta leave it behind though, folks. We're about to make it big. Here we go. Welcome to the Big Apple. Welcome to New York City, at least our New York Street anyways. We got our Broadway theaters here, different time periods. There's Banks, there's Macy's. It's built on a curved New York Street. So when you see it in a movie or a show, it looks like the road goes on forever. See it ends when you turn left here. So much big history happened here. Dirty Harry did for Lucky Boat, famous movies with bank robbery scene. Like that thing from the Blues Brothers. Come in, real quick look. New York streets here set out Chicago.
Fell, and we saw it land and make this big hole in the street. That was on the back lot. We dropped it from a crane. You dig like that in Chicago, not a good idea.
We got Mr. Jimmy Fallon here on our New York Street too. Mason's Tonight Show in the real New York City.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there by an old woman, tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Still getting great work here on our Metro sets. Yeah, we got Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Fast and the Furious films, American Ninja Warrior. We gotta move on though, folks. We gotta show you an Oscar-winning director. His name is Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old. I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you into Kong that does on this ship. You're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island as a great ride. Now we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island. The Universal tram is winding its way through a very rough, narrow trail in Skull Island, allowing the visitors a little sneak peek at some of the wildlife at Skull Island. In a sense, this is like a mini sequel, a mini continuation. We are just taking the Kong and Skull Island and the dinosaurs that we established in our feature film. And this is, another day, another incident on Skull Island, using the creatures and the character and personality of Kong as he appeared in the movie.
Here we go, everybody. Hold on to those belongings. Remain seated at all times. We just landed. Welcome to Skull Island. The island. Nobody's lived here for hundreds of years. We're so sure.
Yes, that's stop it. Yeah. Oh my God. The King Kong right here. I'm about to go ahead.
Hey Kevin, what's up, Kevin? How are you doing, Kevin?
Glasses on, everybody. We're back in Skull Island.
I am doing good. And King Kong 360 3D. What's up, Jay? Jay Clayton, what's up?
I got one.
Me too. See my forehead.
My whole face is red. I'm like that. I told you.
This Capcom 360 3D Epic Battle projected some of the biggest 3D digital screens in the biz, 40 feet tall, 180 feet wide, all produced by Peter Jackson, filmmaking whizzes, Weta FX. They worked on King Kong, Lord of the Rings, the Avatar franchises. They got a whole swimming pool full of Oscars at this point. And over the 3D glasses, I'll let you know this exactly when you put them back on.
With product video tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side. Working on a movie. You have to take out there before. Also, one of the things about this, a lot of unlike movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is what the camera's on. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away. You're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
Third cone. You saw we got dragged up on screen, became part of the show. Whenever you see a vehicle featured in a film or show or something, call that a picture car. They call all these picture cars coming up here. We got this yellow Ford Coupe first, American Graffiti. That was George Lucas's first big hit before Star Wars. Harrison Ford also in that one, American Graffiti. 73, Star Wars in 77. There's next to it Tom Selleck's Ferrari. He got really his Ferrari, not a real Ferrari, got a Volkswagen engine. Got the Back to the Future franchise here. And just next to it, you got a good friend, Fred Flintstone. You know, he can't, he uses his feet, but he can't really compare that car to the Flying Four in Harry Potter, a little bit further down. Got the Jurassic Park and World franchise, the Gyrosphere. Jurassic World doesn't really have a giant glass ball that surrounds it. CGI, computer-generated imagery. There's a couple Jordan Peele films. Rise Electronics Man, Nope, and both from even boats and tanks are picture cars. Got the tank from Transformers, made mostly out of wood. We're making a good time, everybody. We're going to keep moving in Costa Rica, if you can believe that. Thank you. It's good to be here. We're going to pass some props, set pieces, vehicles from the franchise. Keep all this stuff on standby in case you want to do some more filming. So yeah, all this stuff is available to us. We have the props, the set pieces, the vehicles. What people don't know, the same goes for our dinosaurs. We have them here on standby. You're going to see just a second. Got them locked up behind me here. Nice and safely in. These cages are empty. Uh-oh. Got the mobile lab coming up on the left. That's second Jurassic Park. First two directed by Steven Spielberg. More empty cages. More empty cages. Okay. Oh, they're in the mobile lab. It looks like it's all clear out here, folks. Don't worry, out here, we're all going to be just fine.
Miss.
Here's that home now. I'll get his passport.
Good.
You gotta see, you want to make it more dramatic. Maybe you add some rain, lightning, all that. Kind of makes the scene more dramatic. Here in sunny LA, we've had a lot of that the last week. Usually though, pouring on sunshine here in LA almost every day. We gotta create our own weather a bunch for the movies. I'm gonna show you just how to do that. First, everybody, welcome to Old Mexico. These are one of my favorites, Three Amigos and Martin Short Chevy Chase. We're getting warmed up here in just a minute. Our weather demonstration. Create rain for the movies digitally with the computers. I think the real stuff looks best. The practical effects, you call them. You ever hear that term, practical filmmaking? Usually means physical or real. Anyways, getting warmed up our sprinkler system. It's going to shoot the water straight up into the air. It's going to fall down straight, looking real natural on camera as such. About 1 second. And thunder. That's a lot of rain, though. We've already had a bunch. Go ahead and turn that off. End the demonstration. Wait, you hear something? It's like a low, rumbly, shaky. Oh my goodness, here it comes, kind of a sound. Oh my goodness, here it comes, a flash flood. Splash! When all that flood is done flooding, it goes back up to the top of the hill to our storage tank. It's used over and over. It's all recycled. So whatever ends up on us.
You can't outrun the wall, can it? I got 20 bucks.
My prediction, a couple months up, is going to win the award. We'll have better days. Here we go, everybody. Hopping and skip Old Mexico to the Old West. Making our way down to 6 points. Likes of Audie Murphy, Jimmy Stewart, John Wayne, they've all nosy down these streets here. Back in the silent film days, crowds would come out to 6 points, watch silent westerns, silent films being made. Back then, they'd sit in bleachers, the crowds would cheer on the good guys, boo the bad guys like a live show. You could do that back in the silent film days. About 100 years later, a fellow named Quentin Tarantino came to town. Made Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Everyone was in that. DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Al Pacino, Margot Robbie, so many big stars. At nighttime here at 6 points, you can see the West is still as wild as ever. Sometimes. Maybe?
Tomorrow.
No, not so wild. We're not so wild today. Right across the way here. We're going to see the new home of The Voice. They've been here for about a decade. They're working on season 24. Let's go ahead and see some of the biggest Western stars in Universal history. Let's mosey on out of here. Here's John Wayne, usually thought of as the biggest Western star ever. He started off here on the lot as a prop master named Marion. By the way, tour is approximately at the halfway mark. Just mind you stay seated during the tour. Studio's private property. Drop your phone. Just can't wait to use the restroom. Pull the cord and remain seated. I'll back to assist you. Making our way down to Little Europe, everybody. This might be the most historic spot in the back lot here. This is where Universal basically invented the monster movie. You got Frankenstein, Wolfman, Dracula, Bride of Frankenstein, Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Invisible Man, Phantom of the Opera, The Mummy. Goes on and on. All these great monsters got their start at Universal. Almost every single one of those I mentioned got their start, specifically here in Little Europe. Little Europe, built over 100 years ago now for 1923's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And people don't know, before Frankenstein, before Dracula, and all those black and white classic monster movies, it was The Hunchback that kind of started off that genre back in the silent film days, 1923. His monster friends would be talking or growling a couple years later in the talkies. But yeah, all that history happened right here. We're going to pass by in just a bit the Court of Miracles. Court of Miracles featured one of the all-time great moments in horror film history, Frankenstein, one of the first ever film trilogies, classic, Villagers, and Pitchfork scene from Frankenstein happened right about here.
Get out of the back house. Raise all the vacant heads up, remain indoors and wait for me. I'm ready!
We think of Universal, we think of monsters.
Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Frankenstein,
The Mummy,
The Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Invisible Man, Phantom of the Opera, classic.
I am.
It's one of the great icons of the world. That to me was like the essence of the Universal horror film. I was just mesmerized by Boris Karloff, Lon Chaney.
I remember the original Universal Studios Mummy movie really scaring me.
They still ring in our memories now. We love them.
With it.
Okay, everyone, we don't need these monsters. It's a really nice night out. I think we're going to switch things up completely here. Look at a nice little evening at the beach. John W. there. Welcome to the small New England town of Agony as they terrorize a giant man-eating shark, one of Universal's biggest hits, Jaws. You can see why the folks up in town here have either breathing a sigh of relief. They caught that giant shark off to the right. So you do have a couple of divers in the water right now doing one last sweep. Make sure it's safe to open the beach. And it's definitely not. Hey, guys, you missed one. There's still a shark in the water. Oh, George can't hear me. George, you got a shark. Poor George. That's the 112th time that's happened to him today. Hold on to your belongings, remain seated. We gotta find somewhere safe to be. It's definitely not here. Somewhere safe, somewhere safe. Oh, behind these barrels of gasoline, perfect. You got a trap set attached to that barrel of water. Hopefully it takes the bait. Oh, he's got the whole beer. Smells something.
Jump up on me a lot. Really? I mean, just like a million times.
Yeah,
I
giant
thought it come up a little
sharks, big
higher than that.
explosions. How can we not have fun? That's our good bud Bruce the Shark. Scared folks on the tour. Good 35 years. He was nicknamed Bruce after the shark in the film Jaws, nicknamed Bruce after Steven Spielberg's lawyer. But Bruce in the film, he sank to the bottom of the ocean the first day of filming. Jaws famously had a bunch of mechanical issues, kept adding up. Jaws eventually delayed 100 days over schedule. That tripled the original budget for the movie. You think of Spielberg, one of the big directors in town back then, that was...
They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. The shark worked well enough for a while there and things were going on. So I really owe the shark a lot.
For a couple of years there, Jaws was the highest grossing film of all time. Knocked off a couple of years later, small sci-fi film called Star Wars. But you ever hear that term, summer blockbuster? That came from Jaws. Just another part of the lot you can connect to this guy.
When I was about, 16 years old, I began hanging out at Universal during my summers. I went to college nearby. I continued to come on the lot and try to become a director. So Universal sort of is my birthplace. This is the place I consider when I first come. And I love it here. And I keep coming back.
I'm cold.
Alcohol, let me look.
So many great films, just Universal films, Indiana Jones films, Saving Private Ryan, Color Purple. So many great films. Can't really talk about them though. So we'll talk about a different one. We've been talking about actually big directors: Spielberg, Alfred Hitchcock, Peter Jackson. Here comes another one, the Academy Award-winning Jordan Peele. Universal's been working with him a bunch the last couple of years, including on Nope, sci-fi action thriller, and we're about to cruise through the sets of his last film, Nope. To tell you more about it, one of the film stars, Keke Palmer.
What's up, Studio Tour? I'm Keke Palmer, Jordan Peele's film, Nope. What's a bad miracle? Well, you'll have to see our movie to answer that one. Until then, I hope you enjoy your visit to Jupiter's clay.
Did you see a UFO in that cloud?
Yeah.
Nope.
I ain't never seen nothing like this.
Nope.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah. Nope.
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 Hell no.
Yeah, filmed that one, Santa Clarita, broke those sets down, built them back up here at Universal, and about to cruise through them in just a bit. Yeah, again, Universal's been working with Jordan Peele a bunch, us previously, and hey, you know what? Who better to tell you more about it than Jordan Peele, the writer and director? He's here.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Clay, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Sheriff. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, I do. A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of a UFO hotspot. What's a bad miracle? You're about to find out. Welcome to the world of the known.
Nope. Nope. Yep. Nope.
Yeah, we are going to mosey on out of here, everybody. I'm actually going to come up on camera for just a second. I wanted to show you that we have coming up just down the road. We have a message coming in. That shouldn't even be possible. Well, hey, what the?
Who are you?
I'll tell you who I am, boy. I'm the reason bad guys use a nightlight. I'm the reason the boogeyman begs his mama to look under his bed. And I'm the reason you just lost control of this whole operation. My name is Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service. And as of 16.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in charge.
The hell you are.
Let me clue you in on two things, sweet cheeks. One, there's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Program aboard your vehicle. And two, an international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw is honing in on this vehicle to take that witness out. Shaw's as ruthless as they come. He'll stop at nothing to eliminate his target. Every living soul on this vehicle is in serious danger. Other than that, enjoy the ride.
Thank you, Officer Hobbs. We're going to hide out inside of this auto body chop shop / party hangout just until danger passes by. While we're inside here, please do remain seated.
Pierce. Meet you. Buddy Hobbs asked us to stand. That's government combined. That work of art back over there, Ish. Think of the Mona Lisa. What's that?
So put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone can give us meet you in there.
It's 119. Police?
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime!
I got the bull by the horn!
We're gonna get to the hotel. Gonna go by the hotel. I'm glad you saw it.
And of course, Fast and Furious Supercharged. With that, we're near the end of our tour, everybody. So we want to take this time to thank you for boarding the world-famous studio tour. You've been a great crowd. You've been a great driver. Tony us around smoothly and safely every single time. Thank you. And thank you, Tony. And thank you to our pass holders. If you're not a pass holder, head off to the box office, one of our upgrade kiosks. You get today's ticket to an annual pass. Come back and maybe you've downloaded the Universal Studios Highway app. Got a bit of park info. Things like ride wait times, show times, maybe for Waterworld. To confirm, the park closes at 10. Get details about Super Nintendo World 2. Make your way back to unload here in just a minute or two. You can find restrooms, water fountains right next to the escalators before you make your way back up. If you have any questions, always happy to talk, chat. And yeah, coming up, we got one last bit of jibber-jabber here. To purchase the NBC Universal Movies TV shows you've seen on the tour, visit www.uphe.com. That's tonight, one of our retail stores. One more time, you're amazing, everybody. Thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your night here at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. That's a wrap. Nothing left to do now besides rock and roll.
Time to rock and roll. Bring the noise. We are here. Alright guys, now listen, this is Bruce Riff from Beat. Watch me for the changes and try to keep up, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. See you on with another rain. You know I'm you know you make me wanna look at her butt. Oh my gosh. Look at her.
Alright guys, I'm in the live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Got 59, I had my battery pack. No. They look good though. I'm in the live stream. I'm in the live stream, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.